welcome back to an Extra Pixel, episode 6. We're on episode 6.
Yeah, we're on episode 6. Let's go.
The last podcast sucked.
It did.
Because I had to edit it. Well, Josh had to edit it, because I don't...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, Marcus is making the topics today, I think.
Well, I decided that, how about we just, talk for once. But,
Talk?
Just talk without any things. But before that, we need to talk about something from my past. So what do you want me to talk about? I didn't bring up anything because I didn't plan on doing a podcast today.
Who are you?
Who am I? My name is Marcus. I was born in London, in the worst hospital in London, at Crystal Palace.
And now I live in this address.
I moved house. I have moved house about 7-8 times. I can't remember. But for the last couple of years, until recently in this house, I hadn't stayed in the same house for Christmas for like 5-6 years straight. I think that's funny.
Yeah.
But what specifically do you want me to talk about?
Should we just record the butter thing again? Because it kind of sucked. We need you to learn the lyrics.
We'll record it again later, but no, I think it's funny if you just do it. But what do you want me to talk about?
I don't know. This podcast wasn't planned, by the way.
Yeah, this wasn't planned. It's off kilter. It's off kilter. It's because of that.
Because of what?
It's...
Are you homophobic as well, just like your girlfriend?
Yeah, just like my girlfriend.
I've made it
Girlfriends. Girlfriend.
Oh yeah, let's talk about girlfriends.
Have I talked about...
You talked about your boy band.
I haven't talked about girlfriends, have I?
No.
So, biggest betrayal of my life, right? Let me get into frame. Biggest betrayal... Patch, fight me. Let me talk about the thing that broke my heart as a child, right? So obviously I was quite the womanizer, but not the biggest womanizer in my school.
You still are.
I'm not.
No, you are.
Jake's a womanizer.
Oh, yeah.
Jake gets mad bitches.
well I forgot it's a podcast, you can still learn.
So, obviously, my first kiss was when I was 6 years old, 2012. I've spoken about this on the podcast before, I believe. But a couple of years later, I was betrayed. And you know who it is. I shouldn't say full names.
Wait, who was it?
Katy Perry. That doesn't... Alright. That wasn't Katy Perry. So,
that's a shame.
So let me set the scene.
This is a first name?
Huh?
Can we get the first name?
Yeah, Perry.
No.
It's... Set the scene. So it's like 2013, 2014. It's summer. There's cherry blossoms running down the yard, and it's a small school, like 80 students. And we are the biggest year group they'd had in year 4. So this was year 4. What year is that?
What year is that? Year 4?
No, year 4. What year was that? What year were we in year 4?
I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
What day is it today? Wednesday. Yeah.
It's Wednesday. Right, so I'm just chilling, and this is the first time in like ages the school had let us play outside the front. Obviously play because we're children.
Yeah.
Like outside the front of the school.
You don't do drugs.
Yeah. Well.
Don't do drugs, kids. Unless they're really cool.
Winners don't do drugs. Except steroids. In that case, winners take lots of drugs.
You made that joke in the podcast where I made the same joke where like don't do drugs unless they're really cool. But you messed up the joke, so you're like, nah, never mind. We finally get to hear the joke.
It's an SAO joke. God. So yeah, it's a nice warm day, and I'm just chilling, walking around, being my weird self. Used to roleplay being Pokemon, mainly Greninja.
Pikachu.
What's up, Lewis?
What?
It doesn't matter. If he's watching this, that'll be funny. And I'm just roaming around, being my weird self, and then there's this shed outside the front that has you can go around the back, right? And it's quite secluded. Obviously, the teachers can't see you there. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, what's going on here? And I hear something, right? And this girl, right, that I think was my girlfriend at the time. Obviously, it's not a real girlfriend, because we're children. We're like literal children.
I
we're
think
like 8. We're like 7 and 8.
It probably only starts when you hit puberty, right? Because that's kind of who you're gonna be for the rest of your life. Like it's like the start,
not really.
right?
Yeah, it's the start. Yeah, I'd say year 10
Yeah.
is around where, whatever, people older than us probably don't agree.
I would say college.
I'd say university.
I would say
I'm joking. But so there's this girl that I think was my girlfriend. I don't know. This might be my memory screwing with me. And then there's Perry. There. And they're full on snogging behind this fucking behind this
Perry,
shed.
boy or girl?
Yeah, Perry, boy.
Oh.
It's fine. I did say Katy Perry earlier. Probably screwed with you.
Yeah. And I've only heard of people called Perry. I mean, I guess it's kind of like a general, like a gender neutral thing.
It's pretty, but I was like kissing over there, and it broke my.
You were listening to Juice WRLD when you got home.
Yeah, I listened.
Back when he was alive. Rest in peace.
I was just crying. He was still in school at this point, Josh.
Juice WRLD. I mean, I mean, how old is he? Well, was he?
He was 21 when he died, I think.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but I was listening to Juice WRLD when I got home.
Yeah. He sang Goo Goo Gaga.
Also, quick thing. The first time I got access to YouTube, I think I've said this on the channel before, I watched Pokemon X and Y for 12 hours straight and got the worst headache in my life.
I don't think you've mentioned that.
I've mentioned that on my channel, my PenlidMafioso channel. On my introduction video, I mentioned that. Pretty cool. It wasn't 12 hours straight, but that's just an exaggeration.
Yeah.
So what do you want to talk about, Joe? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about bands. Again, because we talked about it in the last podcast, but we kind of ruined it because I kept interrupting you.
Yeah, and that podcast sucked.
Yeah, it's fine. Hi, buddy. You want to be in the podcast? We got our first guest, everyone!
Podcast with a twist, ladies and gentlemen.
Got Pat, so what do you want to talk about today?
Woof.
So,
He came. I mean, he didn't get... I mean...
I wanted to talk about... What was it? I'm joking. Not again. What did I want to talk about? I brought it up.
Eat the bottle.
Eat the bottle, Pat.
Just take it. Turtles eat it all the time.
And he's gone. Bye, our first guest.
We invite Harvey around.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about something to do with YouTube as well. But oh yes. Oh my god, I'm going on so many tangents. Focus. Series you like currently?
What do you mean series?
Like series, like shows, books, like movies.
Can I do...
Moonfall.
No, that actually sucked. I did not know what was going on, and I was just looking at a light, and I was like, well, that's a pretty cool light. It was green. Like, can I do YouTube series? Because I don't really watch TV on Netflix. I don't have Netflix. I really, actually... You see, I said that, but I don't know what YouTube series.
We are 7 minutes in, and we barely talked about anything. Yeah, continue.
Okay. So, I think I've mentioned this dude before, but TC Nick 3. He has a series where he plays World of Light in Smash Bros, like the story mode, but with mods, and every time he, like, brings a new mod where it's, like, the characters act differently, or they look different, or stuff. And it's pretty epic. You see, like, he turned, like, Dracula from Castlevania into Marge Simpson. So it was literally like, Carl Weezer versus Dracula Marge, and I'm like, we need this in an actual game. Carl Weezer for Smash.
True.
That would be... Okay. Unironically though, when's he coming to Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl? We need him.
Yeah, we do.
What happened to bands, by the way? That's why you mentioned bands.
I kept getting off topic. I was like, I realised why. Whatever. Series I've been into recently, JiuJitsu Kaisen.
Oh.
You probably don't know what... Have I mentioned this?
Yeah, you've mentioned this.
A lot?
Yeah. You keep on mentioning it, I'm just like, oh.
And to be fair, I haven't mentioned it recently, right? I got back addicted to it, right? Because I just bought the entirety of the manga. And, the entirety that's out right now. Because there's one that's pre-order for June. And then one that's pre-order for September.
Sorry, I'm just playing with my thing.
And one that's coming out in December.
Oof.
And, oh, God.
You're just like, oh.
So I just read it online.
Oh.
And,
legally?
Yeah, no.
No.
Josh, you just...
I mean...
No, it was legally. It
was very legal.
It was legal for legal reasons. But... Oh, God. But because I've done this, I'm making so many videos about it, which ruins my third rule.
You've literally got like a playlist for JiuJitsu Kaisen on your channel.
Yeah, because I knew I'd make multiple videos on it. and it breaks the. No, it doesn't break the. I've got 3 unwritten rules, and the first rule is if you make 3 videos on the same topic, you have to do a review of that topic. It's not the monthly video, right? It's gonna be in the month, right? And then that's it. If you make 6 videos on the same topic, you have to make another review on that topic.
You have problems.
And you're not allowed to make a video on that topic for a year. If you make 9 videos on a topic, you're not allowed to make another video on that topic unless you really, really want to. And it's a very long video, and I get money for it. Patch, get back on the sofa. You're a guest.
You're adopted. Pulls out an Uno reverse guy, like, no, you. He does look very depressed.
Oh, I shouldn't say that on your channel. Yeah, he does. Look at him. Yeah,
good.
But Jujutsu Kaisen is probably going to break 6 videos.
Sidestep right left to my beat.
Shut up. Because have you heard of this thing called scaling, like power scaling?
Is it just where you make things bigger?
No. Power scaling on the YouTube sphere is mainly for anime, like Shonen Jump shows like Naruto and all that. And it's when you verse characters against each other. And it gets extremely difficult when you put someone like, let's say, Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen versus Naruto from Naruto. Because you have to actually use maths and science for that.
Yeah. Oh, they do that in Smash Bros. Like,
yeah.
But based on like their canonical power.
Yeah. Like, you have to actually use like maths and science when you're versing. But if you're talking about in universe, like Gojo versus Toji, which is a video that's coming out soon, then you have to. It's easier because you don't need to use maths. You just go, oh yeah, this character's good against this character, and his abilities work like this. So theoretically, could this character beat him because he also beat him, but his abilities work like this? You know?
Yeah. Meanwhile, in Smash Bros, it's like, yeah, Villager gets destroyed by Donkey Kong free. Donkey Kong just sits on him, slaps him like Will Smith.
Donkey Kong grabs him.
Donkey Kong grabs the child, and then he's just like, yeah.
Donkey Kong brings up Anchor video.
Oh. I was like, Anchor? Huh? I was like, ah.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that because it's basically a free video for me because I just go off script. It's like, I've got a script here with all the facts so that when I need to talk about something that's factual based, I'm not pulling it from the top of my head. Right? Yeah. So I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But like, it's just me rambling for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, oh yeah, Toji's amazing because he's got Heavenly Restriction. And Heavenly Restriction makes him lose all cursed energy. I know you know nothing about this, I just fired ramble. Like, it makes him lose all cursed energy and also makes him run on water. For no reason. He's just extremely fast.
So he's Jesus.
And he's buffer than Jesus. I think I brought the book in. You know the guy I was saying sexy on the cover of one of my books?
I know you've done that a lot.
I have. God, I have.
You've done that a lot.
Yeah, well, he had this weird slug thing on him. It's pretty cool. And he's really buff, right? And he's really strong. And later in the manga, I know you're not going to watch this anime, and I hope you don't care about spoilers for Jujutsu Kaisen, but spoilers skip, like, 2 minutes.
It's definitely longer than 2 minutes.
No, it's not going to be 2 minutes. It's not even going to be 2 minutes. So there's a scene where Maki Zenin gets Heavenly Restriction fully and kills her whole family. And it's funny.
Oh, same.
It's funny. And it's really amazing. And this helps me scale Toji, right? Because Toji has Heavenly Restriction. And the Zenin clan was afraid of Toji more than Maki. So I'm assuming Toji's stronger than Maki for a thing. This is how scaling works, you know?
Yeah.
And so is there anything you're addicted to like that from a series? See, it wasn't even a minute.
I mean, in terms of like thinking about how things would, do you mean like how things would work that aren't in the game but could be in the game?
Yeah.
So like if I say that like, what if every like Kirby enemy had a copy ability or something?
That's badass.
like you just like suck up like the rabbit dude and then...
Not just that, but like everything, I mean. Like, related to a series. Has a series made you addicted to something related to that series?
Nah. Oh, well, good talking to you.
Good talk? Okay, end of...
End podcast.
You know the last podcast we recorded, right? It's under 30 minutes long, like by a second. Two of our podcasts are over 30 minutes. I didn't realise
Yeah,
that.
one of them was like under like 27 or something. That was the podcast I've released. That was like number 2.
Two sucked. Two's the worst. And then it goes 5.
5.
And then the rest.
This one.
No, this one's fine. This one's fine. It's just off the rip, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about Kirby and the Forgotten Land. How does that for you?
I mean, I've played that like fully on stream. Besides the first like world, because no, not the first world. Like first like 2 levels. I played that and I was gonna do a video on it, but then I was like, this game's not really too contentable. But I was like, yeah, I'll just play it on stream just because it's better, because I can speak and stuff.
You need to, like, for, like, games like that, I'm assuming, I haven't seen it, it's like, you need to be, like, a really big creator that people like you for you, so you can just ramble whilst you're making a video.
Yeah, especially when this was, like, I hadn't seen any gameplay of it, so I didn't know, like, what jokes to steal. So I was just like, what jokes? And then I was watching, like, some, like, other YouTubers play, and I was like, oh, yeah, that's an obvious joke I could have made. But, yeah, at Pixball Gaming and Josh on Twitch, and when I beat Kirby, because there's, like, another world or something, which is, like, every single world, just in one level, and it's every world, but it's just harder.
So how many views do you get on Twitch?
Like 1.
That's pretty cool, honestly. You know, so my favourite streamer, Iron Mouse, she is the 3rd biggest streamer of all time. Well, she was, because she got that many subs. She's a VTuber. So probably... Do you want me to bring her up? I know I always... Whenever I bring out my phone, it's a bad episode.
Oh, no.
But whatever.
Josh...
I'm not gonna say it. One sec. Distract them. Iron Mouse.
I really, really love men. April Fools! Ah!
Just not April. Oh, it is.
It is April.
I think I've showed you this. It's Iron Mouse.
Just Google like face reveal or something.
No, Iron Mouse doesn't have a face reveal.
There's probably like something leaked or something.
No, there is absolutely nothing leaked. Because with other VTubers, like HoloLive.
Oh.
Is that...
Tinder?
No, it's my battery.
Oh.
With other like VTubers like in HoloLive, they tend to get their face leaked because their fans are stupid and they're mostly Japanese, right? And they like that kind of stuff. And they want to know about the personal life because they're weird. And if they're dating someone, they can get out. A VTuber got cancelled for dating someone.
Why?
Because I've talked about this. Idols.
Yeah.
I am in no way educated to say that on a podcast. I can say it at school because I'm just, you know, as they say, shooting the shit. But
wait, hold on, I've got a funny joke. Me when I see Harvey's mother. Ha, get it? It's like an erection. Get it?
Oh wait, what was I on? Oh yeah, VTuber Iron Mouse, right?
Yeah.
What was I talking about Iron Mouse for?
It was like, oh, we were talking about Twitch. You talking about Kirby.
So Iron Mouse. I was talking about viewers. Iron Mouse got 50 viewers. For the majority of her streaming life, and up until recently, like 2020, she started getting views because pandemic and all that.
Yeah.
And she never gave up because she wasn't streaming for the people; she was streaming for herself. And that's pretty cool. Honestly, I really like it, and also she has the greatest video on YouTube ever.
What is it?
King cover.
Yeah, but can it beat My Heart Seeps Ponding?
Yes.
Oh.
Sadly.
Yeah.
But you know what you reminded me? My favourite video by you is no longer the video where you made that joke. It's how to distract your friends.
Yeah. I'm working on like a video in like a similar style. But I'm also like writing a sequel very slowly. And by very slowly I mean like, oh yeah, I might do that idea, but I don't write it down.
So big projects. I know I always bring up projects for YouTube, but like big projects. So
I'm really slowly, and I mean really slowly, because obviously organising my sister, with her being like 20 years old or something, she obviously does like works and stuff and has friends unlike me. So I'm working on a World Series video about Mario Party Superstars, and it was really hard because I had to write the script for just like getting everyone together, because it was me, best friends guy, and my sister. And then I had to record gameplay, and we just had to stay completely silent during the gameplay. And it was like 30 minutes of Mario Party. And then I had to write a script based on the gameplay, because obviously Mario Party, it's a very like every game's gonna be different, right?
Why didn't you just cut the audio?
Because I wanted like game sounds and stuff. I was gonna make like a joke about one of the game sounds or something.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm gonna like plan to have gameplay whilst we're saying stuff as well, which is new to the WoD series. So yeah, I'm like 2 turns away from finishing it. Then I need to edit it, and it'll be good to go.
I would like to announce my biggest project to date.
He's pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
I'm the dad. What colour will it be?
It'll probably be white.
It's gonna be like pink or something.
Like Kirby.
Yeah. Kirby.
My biggest project to date is about Bunny Girl Senpai. We all love it.
That sentence probably sounded really weird to like anyone.
No, anime fans understand.
We should probably have dinner soon. You want to go to the shop after this?
Yeah, we've only got like 10 minutes left.
Let's go.
Yeah, so this video will probably be the highest profile video I'll ever do.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. So it is going to have voice actors, it's going to have...
Me.
Yeah, and depending on when I do it, when I get around to finishing the script, it will... I've got a cast planned for the voice actors, right?
Yeah.
He's obviously confirmed.
Yeah.
He's part of it. I am guaranteeing him. Even if we're in college and I'm in like 6th form, he is going in this video.
Yeah. We're getting the person that voices... Is it the girlfriend of my character?
Yeah.
We're getting that person, whoever it is, on the podcast. Or just someone from your video on the podcast.
Like, because if I finish the script for, like, by the time I'm in 6th form, I'll just go to the anime club. They've got an anime club. I'll just go to the anime club and go, sup, guys. And if they're all My Hero Academia fans, then no, they're not going to my video.
Is there a Smash Bros club?
Probably not.
Oh.
But, anime's... Is anime more famous than Smash Bros right now?
I would imagine. Especially after like all the DLC fights have come out. Speaking of which, Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of us played Kingdom Hearts. I would like to though, but it just seems like a really
isn't it
big
PlayStation?
commitment. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to get PlayStation.
It's also on the Switch now, but I've heard it's very big trash.
So yeah, yeah. This video has a pre-script. So that's me writing a script of character analyses.
Analysis.
Yeah. Analyses.
Does that word exist?
Yes.
Analysis.
Analyses.
Analysis. So.
And all that is going to be condensed, put into my video, and then condense that even further. And then I have to get the lines, and then I have to expand the condensed thing into a certain way. But whatever, the video is going to take me a while, and I'm not going to finish it during the school year.
So, Crookshank.
You're an idiot. You just doxed someone.
It's fine. It's just a random person.
Hey, you want to talk about school?
We would probably... Let's be real.
Yeah, okay.
That's not good. We would probably...
School doesn't watch these videos. They do. Okay.
They
I'm going to
definitely
complain. Alright? I'm complaining about you. You don't watch 23 minutes into a Pixel Power gaming video. I'm going to be honest.
Nobody does. That's...
I do sometimes.
In a video I'm working on, it's literally like 3 minutes, because I just cut out like... Because like, there's a weird thing where if I'm too close to the camera and I'm like pressing something, it like makes a weird noise. And like, every time I can press a button, there's like a mini game in like Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games or something.
The
where
first
I just...
game ever, yeah.
No, it was like the Tokyo 2021.
Oh, 2012.
And I literally just had to keep on pressing the A button. And I was really close to it, so it just went like... So I had to cut out all the commentary from that, and then some of the other ones were as well. But I did like some of the jokes I made in there. Yoshi looks like a tennis ball. I just sang a Charlie Puth song that isn't even out yet.
Yeah.
Please release Marks on My Neck next. But you're probably going to release Loser next. But after Loser, Marks on My Neck. Or, I don't think I like her anymore.
Sorry, I was just measuring my thumb.
No.
Yeah, so I wanted to complain about teachers, right? So some of the teachers are pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
They're nice, they're friendly. Even some of the strict ones are quite friendly, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the idiots. We got some idiots, like, I shouldn't say specifics. Food teacher, yeah. Like, I'm gonna just straight up say it. The food teacher sucks. We don't even have food.
And we still hate her.
Right. Did she cover a science lesson once? She was just death staring me, I swear. If that was the food teacher.
I don't know.
But like, she was like straight up, the teacher who was covering the science lesson once was just death staring me all lesson.
Racism.
we had an amazing teacher, right, that did engineering and did deck, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he was great. He was great.
Yeah.
Great, right? Sorry for the moan. And then he had to go for injury's sake, and then he's not coming back until we leave, right?
Yeah.
You know who replaced him for?
Okay, I think she's one of the teachers that's like nice outside of like lesson.
Yeah, but like she thinks we can do this 2-year course in 1 year, which fair. We caused ourselves to do this because we hated engineering so much, right?
Yeah.
I would have had a mental breakdown and killed someone. Someone starting with a K, not my girlfriend.
Who else is there?
He's got big pectorals.
Ah, yeah.
Right. But I thought DT was a blessing in disguise, right?
Mm.
But no, it's the teacher thinks we can do a 2-year course in 1 year, and thinks we can. She sets us tasks, like a million tasks at once, expects us to finish them
in like 2 minutes.
In like 2 minutes, and then comes back and complains that we didn't do those tasks. Which okay, fair. She's
Among Us.
Yeah, fair. She got given to do a 2-year course in 1 year. This is not our fault or her fault.
Yeah.
But it's the way she's doing it. And also, a science teacher, I think she's better.
I think she's my least favourite teacher, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think she's better teaching one-on-one.
Yeah.
Because, like, she's teaching on the board. Like, I can't believe I'm probably going to get told off for this.
I think it's probably just, like, compared to the other science teacher.
The other science teacher is, honestly amazing for the way we do it. Like,
yeah, how she, like... I like how she, like, highlights stuff on the board that we need to write down.
Yeah, it's like she perfects the art of the exam teaching for an exam. She's not teaching us so we can learn it. She's teaching us so we can get good at scores in the exam. Yeah. It's like the way you do it.
Can't wait for this to be played in like the Leave Assembly. Because like, I've heard that they do take stuff from social media, right?
We're going to have to cut this part of the video.
Marcus, we've done the WAP. We've sang Butter.
No, the WAP is better than this, because if they put this out with the Leavers Assembly of us chatting shits
about teachers.
Hi.
I hope you've got a girlfriend, Josh. He definitely doesn't have a girlfriend.
Josh, you have to cut this out.
No, we've done way worse things.
No, we haven't. This is the worst part. Like, because this...
My yard saves. That's gonna be the song that plays.
Check out PenlidMafioso, the PenlidMafioso on YouTube. Subscribe.
The Pixpal Gaming.
Okay. There was one more person I wanted to complain about, so if this is going out on the Leavers Assembly, I might as well, but I can't remember who it was.
I can't think of any.
Oh, art teacher.
Okay, I think she's again a teacher that like is just like bad with time. But apart from that, I think she's alright.
Josh, no offense, but you do less work than me in lessons, and
Yeah,
she has a go at me.
I do. I mean, okay.
So, let's set the scene. Again, let's set the scene, right? So, I'm in the art room, and she tells me to take some pictures for my final piece, right? Which is very important for my grade. And so I'm taking my time with it so I can perfect it, because I need to learn, I need to figure out how I'm doing it in the style of the person I want it to be, like, similar, right? You understand? So,
Yeah.
obviously it takes time. So, I'm taking pictures. I took 2 or 3, obviously. The amount of pictures doesn't amount to the amount of time I spent on it. The teacher comes up to me and goes, Marcus, I could have done that in 5 minutes. You didn't spill anything, did you?
No, I don't think so.
Marcus, I could have done this in 5 minutes. Why's it taking you so long? Okay, and also another guy had the camera, and I was waiting for him to be finished, right?
Yeah.
Which is fair, because we only had 1 camera.
Yeah.
So, okay, the second time, right, I'm working all lesson, like not even all lesson on this. So I work on other stuff and then go to this, and I work on it, and I take like 9 pictures, right?
Yeah.
Obviously 3 of each, different angles and that.
Yeah.
And on the background she was fine with, because I was complying. She's like, Marcus, what's it taking you so long? It's been like an hour. It hasn't been an hour. Why? You're only taking 9 pictures. And I'm just looking at you doing your homework. And I'm
okay, I did the homework, I just did it wrong. So I think that's why.
Like,
but I do agree that I don't do as much as you in lesson.
It's like, and she often has a go at me for talking during lesson, which is how I work better.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm just like talking and like, I'm not doing my work anymore.
Okay, this isn't like related to the teacher, right?
Yeah.
But you know how old people like there's like a
Like how you had to clarify that.
I'm not talking about you, miss. I promise I'm not. But you know how like old people like they're known like there's like a kind of like a thing where they're racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we end this video, I wanted to talk about how I was watching another podcast recently, and they talked about how the majority of they can watch themselves growing up through their videos.
Oh,
And
no,
you know
that's
why?
ridiculous.
You know why I thought about that?
Pat.
No, it's fine. Patch is our guest. He deserves it, right?
But if it was Harvey though,
My hair has changed drastically on the podcast.
it's gonna be great.
Like, there's this video that I've been planning for ages, right? And it has a clip of me reading the entirety of the manga in it, and it's got me with long hair. I haven't started writing that video. How am I supposed to put this in and then put a clip of me with short hair? Like, yeah, I recorded that about half a year ago.
Oh, that's gonna be us, but it's gonna be like 10 years. I'm just gonna be like looking back on this, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, that was me.
I deleted my It Depends videos. I'm upset about that. I should have like thinged it.
Yeah, I'm sad I deleted my Flaming Ghost diss track because that sounds funny. That's how I'm gonna.
We can use the Wayback Machines to get these videos back, but I don't know whether they're that specific.
Specific.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so is that the end of the podcast or?
End of the podcast. I wanted to say a couple of things. Shout out to Harvey's channel. What's his channel again? Whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'll leave it in the description.
And subscribe to the PenlidMafioso.
Yeah, link in the description to his channel.
And we don't give permission to use this video in the Leavers Assembly.
I think it would be really funny if they did. Especially when we've said, like, what if they include this in the Leavers Assembly?
We do not give permission to use this in the Leavers Assembly.
I do.
Mainly, no, we don't. Mainly because it will embarrass me, not because it will get me in trouble.
It would be so funny though. Alright, so yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video because it shows me.
That you're part of the Pix.
Like the video, subscribe part of the Pix Pals, go follow me on Instagram at PixelGaming_Josh. Go and follow me on Twitch at PixelGaming_Josh, it's the same thing.
Follow me on Twitch at Bevan Corkpop and follow me on YouTube at The PenlidMafioso.
Yeah, links in the description too.
And The PenlidMafioso Shorts, there's some good videos on that.
Yeah. Smack that bell like I smack children, and yeah, I will go away whilst old Josh. You won't take it away because I'm not editing this video, but
I will.
How about I just like take it away right now?
I'll take it away.
No.